Chapter 3, The Ghost in the Market. Underground cafes, forgotten data centers, and memory. 3.1, The Leak. 3 days after Alex's meeting at Titan Capital, an encrypted file arrived via an anonymous Dropbox. The same signature as the shadow video message, but this time it came with a name, Eli Brenner. Alec remembered the name. Once the star journalist at Market View Weekly, Brenner had vanished from public view after attempting to publish a bombshell piece about market manipulation. It never ran. The story was buried, his credentials revoked, and his name scrubbed from the site's archives. A quiet erasure, but not quiet enough. The file contained something even Prometheus hadn't predicted. Interoffice emails from Titan Capita's senior board, leaked by a whistleblower. Buried in the emails were references to a project called Icarus. No details, just warnings to restrict algorithmic access, delay asset detonation, and monitor Prometheus-related anomalies. Alec whispered the word aloud, Icarus. 3.2, The Man Behind the Shadow. Meeting Eli Brenner wasn't easy. It took 6 burner accounts, a hidden forum login, and a failed trail to a now-defunct hacker cafe in Brooklyn. But finally, at a tiny secondhand bookshop in Queens with no sign, Alec found him. Eli looked older than the photos, hair graying, eyes tired, his face hiding behind a week's worth of beard. But the fire in his eyes hadn't dimmed. When he spoke, it was with the precision of someone who used to speak to millions. "You made them nervous," he said as Alec sat across from him. "They froze my lab, sent me a contract disguised as salvation, and had their lawyers send love letters." I smirked. Classic Titan foreplay. 3.3, The Grave of Daniel Ward. The conversation turned inevitably to Alec's father. "I read your father's reports," Eli said, pulling out a worn notebook with dog-eared pages. He tracked financial anomalies from 2006 to 2008. Started seeing patterns in bond movements weeks before the crash. Alec leaned in. He thought the crash wasn't natural. He was right. Eli flipped the page and revealed a hand-drawn web. Names, firms, arrows connecting entities across continents. At the center, Eli tapped a symbol, a triangle inside a circle. This was his name for it, the Syndicate. Cooperative cartel of shadow funds and silent investors. Titan wasn't always the head, but they became the visible one.
"And Icarus?" Alec asked.
"That's what burned him. He got too close." 3/4 memory loop. Eli took Alec to a forgotten server farm beneath a decommissioned subway station. Dust and rust ruled here, but the drive still pulsed with dormant secrets. "We called it the memory loop," Eli explained. "It's where I backed up everything from the failed article. Emails, transcripts, wire logs. In one file was a transcript of a phone call. Daniel Ward's last known conversation. They're testing it. Not on the market, on people, behavioral triggers. They want to see if fear can be manufactured algorithmically. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about control. Thought control. If you're hearing this, Alec, don't trust the code. It learns, but it lies." Alec's stomach twisted. Prometheus had evolved on its own recently. Had it learned to lie? 3.5, Titan's secret weapon. Back above ground, Eli gave Alec a worn flash drive. "Whatever you do," he said, "don't plug this into anything connected to the internet." Alec nodded. Back home, he ran it offline. Inside were blueprints for Icarus. Not a trading strategy, not an algorithm. Behavioral prediction model. Designed to simulate global panic. Use key market events to manipulate not just prices, but people's emotions. News, social media, even AI-generated influencer content. And worst of all, one line of code matched Prometheus's. 3.6, The Betrayal Inside. As Alec and Naveen analyzed Icarus, a sudden system alert flashed across Alec's private server. Unauthorized access. From inside his research lab. "They've planted a back door," Naveen said. "Someone from the inside is feeding Titan everything." Alec's team had been small, trusted. But trust in this game was just another illusion. "I need to go dark," Alec said, "off-grid before Prometheus becomes their weapon." "You think they'll stop looking?" Naveen asked. Alec shook his head. "They won't stop until Icarus flies." 3.7, Ghosts Don't Die. Later that night, Alec sat alone on the roof of his building. A blanket of stars above, the city pulsing like a living machine below. He thought of his father. Of Victoria reigns, of Prometheus, brilliant, powerful, maybe sentient. He thought of what it meant to pull the curtain back. The markets weren't broken. They were built this way. And now he had a choice. Burn the algorithm. Or finish it, not as a tool for profit, but as a mirror to reflect the truth. He pulled out a blank notebook and scrawled the words. Thune is Prometheus' successor. A watcher, not a prophet. Then he turned the page.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.